All right, we have another bowl game today on Power 5 Picks brought to you by Better in Green. Yesterday, both me and Ethan hit the game correct. We predicted the correct winner in that game. I also had the over, which wasn't bad. And like Monday's game, our team went down pretty big at first and then came rolling back. Marshall, I thought that line movement was crazy. Ultimately, UTSA pulled it out the end and covered the 12.5 points that we got. Probably would have been less sweaty if we waited till kickoff when the line was 7.5. But yeah, crazy line movement there because of, I think, opt-outs. A quarterback was not playing. We actually, I saw a Barstool tweet. It was like, do you feel old yet? Because we had Chad Pennington's son and Josh McCown's son playing at quarterbacks for Marshall and UTSA. So that was eye-opening, but a good solid win there. Ethan, I believe 6-2 for you on bowl season. Okay.
That's right.
Six and 2. Ethan's on fire. We have one game today. We have one game tomorrow, and then a full weekend slate of college football. But our first game up here on Thursday is the Boca Raton Bowl between USF, Southern Florida, and Syracuse. Ethan, I'm going to send it off to you first. What are your thoughts on this bad boy?
Yeah, like you said, 6-2 in college bowl games so far, so rolling there. But the line movement is crazy. I mean, we broke down yesterday's game with a spread at, I think, 12.5. Was it 12? And then it got down to, like you said, 7 at kickoff. So, yeah, I mean, we did have a commenter yesterday comment in the video kind of asking about that line movement. We were able to get back to him. So if you do have any questions, if the line moves, just leave a comment on the video. We'll get back to you, hopefully before kickoff there. For this game, I like Syracuse minus the 3 quite a bit in this one. Really my angle here, both teams are 6-6. Both teams won their final game of the season to become bowl eligible. My reason for liking Syracuse is Syracuse fired their head coach and already have hired a new one from outside their organization. However, he's not coaching in this game. It is going to be an interim coach from within the team coaching here, and I think the players are going to get up for him in this game. Like I said, he's not going to be their full-time head coach next year, so I think they're going to want to get him a win in his really only coaching opportunity at this point in his career. So I really like that angle. South Florida, I think some people are going to come in on South Florida just by looking at past schedule. They're going to see they held Bama at only 17 points, only lost that game by 14. We all know Bama was not the same Bama back then that they are now. That game to me was an experiment game. They were testing out other quarterbacks. I know Ty Simpson got in there. Their other quarterback, who I believe is transferring now, got some reps. Milrow was benched early. So not a true game that I would put much meaning behind, but I think people will. Yeah, really just think the players are going to get up here for Syracuse. We do have some opt-outs from both teams. You're a little bit better with the opt-outs, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe there's too many opt-outs that really mean a lot to either team. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be a huge difference here, but really my angle for this game is I just think Syracuse is going to play hard for their new coach or for their interim coach for this game. I've actually already bet this game. I have 2.5 units on it, so that's
Syracuse
based on Syracuse. Which is basically a max bet in college football for me. I don't often go too much over that. I think I did 3 units on that Georgia against Kentucky game that we broke down weeks and weeks ago, which was my biggest play in college football. So I like Syracuse quite a bit in this game.
Well, I'm glad I agree with your biggest bet, or tied for your biggest bet in college football. I am also on Syracuse here at the -3. Also, yeah, talking about opt-outs, everything I've saw, USF really has nothing notable. I saw possibly a linebacker 2 or 3. I don't know where he is on the depth chart for Syracuse. And then one of their corners who's played in every game, but hasn't racked up a whole lot of tackles. I don't know if he's a starting corner or whatnot, but nothing serious on offense for either team. So I don't think you have to worry about opt-outs in this game. Also, Ethan, you can't see this, but the graphic on the screen, I kind of want to know a little bit more about this Syracuse USF watch party. We have $4 Miller Lights and we have $5 dips. Is that Dippin' Dots? Is that what's dips? Is it tobacco?
Yeah. First thing I thought of was tobacco. Zins.
Well, you
kind
can
of
get yourself a $5 Zin, a $4 Miller Lite at the Syracuse USF watch party. You do have to travel down to Boca Raton, Florida, but hey, it's Florida. Boca Raton, what could go wrong? But no, I agree. Syracuse is the much better team here. Their quarterback, I believe, is like a fifth-year senior. He's obviously playing. This is going to be his last college game. I mean, no better way to end he's not great, let's be honest, but no better way to end your college career. He's not going to go in the NFL, so he's going to give it all here. I think they're going to get a win. I think they're going to smoke USF out. So I really like Syracuse at the -3 as well. In regards to the total, I lean the over in this game, but if you want to bet the total here, I would lean more towards Syracuse team total going over. Simply, USF's offense or USF's defense is trash. Yes, they allowed Alabama 17 points, but you just talked about the Alabama game. Alabama was kind of in shambles after that Texas game, so it was a bad spot for Bama. This USF team loves to give up points. The amount of times, just look at their schedule. They have 30 to 40 points per game against some pretty bogus opponents. So I think Syracuse is going to come in there, like you said, have a lot of want to win this game, and I think this is going to go soaring over for Syracuse team total. Not sure what that is. I'm assuming it's probably in the close 28 range, 27, something like that. So I would probably take that. I think Syracuse definitely gets in the 30s tonight. But yeah, I like Syracuse as well to cover in this game. I will say we have one football game on Friday that we have a video out as well, and then we have a full slate once again on Saturday. We're going to try to get those out a little earlier for you. Instead of having them all out a couple hours before the game. So just make sure you check out Better in Green, our YouTube channel as well, for all these bowl games. We're doing a quick, again, 3 to 5 minute video on every single college bowl game. So hopefully this was informative to you. But yeah, anything else before we close out here?
Yeah, last thing I'll say, we're lined up again, seeing eye to eye. So when Syracuse goes down 2 scores early, don't press the panic button. Just wait it out. They'll be fine. Still come back and win, just like the last 2 bowl games have gone.
The last 2 games, I swear to God. Again, we had UTSA on Tuesday. What was the Monday? Western Kentucky on Monday. Yeah, both. 14-point comeback and a 28-point comeback, and we both covered. The 14-point comeback, while being a 12.5-point favorite, is almost as impressive as a 28-point comeback. So,
right.
Yeah, just if they go down bad, don't be afraid to take our bet live. Don't be afraid.
Money line.
But that's money line. But that's all I got, guys. We'll see you in tomorrow's episode for another bowl matchup. See you next time.
See you guys.
You better start listening to the Better in Green podcast. You will not regret it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And hey, I'm Dean Blandino.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Better in Green, eh? To Better in Green, eh? To Better in Green, eh? Listening and cash out, that's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spots from the bottom to the top, hey. Shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome, welcome to our podcast, Better in Green.